Hi everyone, today I want to talk to you about what do you do when an absent parent gets your adult child's adoration. So I hear this a lot from moms. For those of you that are new here, my name is Sally Harris, and this channel exists because I believe that every mom needs and deserves a support system while going through this difficult time in your life. Now, if you're here, it's because your child has either failure to launch or they're going through addiction or going through a myriad of different things in their life, and it's affecting you personally. And that's how I can help. So today, getting to this topic, this is really common. I hear a lot from moms how, maybe they've divorced the biological father for a variety of reasons, but many people tell me that, they were married to a narcissist and maybe they knew it, maybe they didn't. But once they realized it and they wanted more for themselves, they divorce. And later on, they find that their adult son or daughter tends to be following in that footstep. And while that is very scary, I'm sure, there's two tips that I recommend that you not do when it comes to this. And the first one is, and I know this can be hard sometimes, especially when it's right in front of your eyes and you see it very clearly, but the first tip would be to not badmouth that other parent. It's going to get you nowhere. Now that can play into effect from the time our kids are young and maybe we get divorced. Bad-mouthing dad is not going to solve the problems, right? The kids need to figure out for themselves who dad really is. And in those situations where dad hasn't grown up and dad hasn't changed, but yet they're getting all the adoration, and maybe your son or daughter is actually kind of putting their hand up to you saying, I don't want anything to do with you, but yet dad's the king now. And I know I can just feel it, with these moms that I talk with and how hurtful it is. But again, number one, do not badmouth dad. It will get you nowhere. I promise you that. The child already knows. Your son, your daughter already knows who dad really is. And number two, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised that this is happening, because you have to remember, especially if your child, let's say you divorced and your ex-husband or the father, the estranged parent, has really not been a part of your son or daughter's life. Think about it. They don't even know him or her. They have no idea. So the games that your grown child has been playing with you, the manipulation, you've been enabling them possibly, you have no boundaries, all of these things that are driving you insane. Well, that other estranged parent, that dad, if he hasn't been in the picture for a long time, he doesn't really know your son or daughter. So your son or daughter is going to be able to play those games with him. Again, that will only last for a period of time, kind of like how it's lasting with you, where you're putting your hands up and saying, I can't do this anymore. Dads tend to not have as long of a fuse as us moms. They tend to, kind of sniff that out a little bit sooner. And so, excuse me, I encourage you to, number one, don't badmouth the dad. Sometimes, silence is bliss, and your child's going to figure that out for themselves. And because it can only hurt you, it certainly cannot help you as a mom. And number two is don't be surprised. Don't be surprised that your child is going to go to them. They can play games. They can use them. They can manipulate the dad just like they have done to you. So keep those things in mind. I know it's difficult because, especially if you were a single mom, which I know a lot of you are, and then all of a sudden dad comes back in the picture and kind of like, he's on the chariot and he's on the white horse and he's just going to save the day. It may appear that way for right now, and let dad have his glory. Let dad deal with these issues for right now. And while dad's doing that, you need to take care of yourself. So for those of you that I have not talked to yet, I know I have a lot of new subscribers, and I thank you for subscribing. First of all, if you are interested in setting up a one-on-one call with me to discuss your situation to see if we would be a good fit to work together, feel free to click the link in the comments below. And also, as always, if you have any video suggestions that you would like to see, I would love to hear them. Okay? So I hope you are well, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.